This is a perfect drum roll.
Oh, yeah.
And this is actually our first game we're going to be talking about today. Hold on. Parks.
There it is. Yeah.
It's,
I was actually drumming on it as well.
oh, you were?
I couldn't hold it
Look
up.
at that.
But I wanted to.
So,
Just know that I wanted to hold it up.
Go ahead. I held it up sideways, so I kind of failed. I should let you do it.
You're doing good.
You know, everyone rewind. Let's try it again.
You're a professional, remember?
Yes.
So you're
professional, proficient master. Yeah. So Parks. Aaron and I will be playing this tomorrow night. Beautiful game. Beautiful. I feel like there are a lot of all games have a theme. We know this. There are very
most of them, yeah.
Most games should have a theme. Most do. I feel like most games don't really make it feel like you're actually doing the thing.
It's the inside of the box cover. What's going on here, guys? This is just gorgeous.
I feel gorgeous. Like with Parks, I really feel like we're hiking on a trail. Like the art, the components, just the overall feel of the game. Yeah, the game trays, freaking game trays, like amazing.
All wooden pieces.
It's a very, very relaxing, fun game that is worth all of the hype. So Aaron and I will be playing this tomorrow, and you, if you're at GenCon, can pick up a copy. We're waiting for our Kickstarter copies in the mail. This one right here is, you'll be getting this, not the Kickstarter copy, but it comes with the game trays. It comes with all the beautiful art. It comes with the metal first player token. You're also going to get a playmat because you need a playmat for this game. You don't need a playmat, but you want a playmat for this game. It just adds to the feel of the game.
I love that the first player token, it says any way the wind blows. And if you can find one person who doesn't start singing Bohemian Rhapsody that is over the age of 22, Matt will give you $100,000 cash. $100,000 hairs. Legitimate. And I wonder if they did that on purpose.
I hope so.
Yeah, we can't say enough good things about this game. You're going to want to go, and you can see here on the screen, you can find Keymaster Games. They're going to be at booth 2219 right there. And the game is going to be $50. And it says that it's for sale. So, Jen, if you're watching, if you can dispute that.
Or Henry's in the comments right now.
If you can dispute that, please do so. But Board Game Geek says that you're going to be selling this game.
You know, I actually think that it will be, because there was the option for us to pick it up at GenCon, the Kickstarter version, and I didn't do it like a dummy. I figured it'll probably be here before then, right? Come on.
Did I click
but it'll
that?
be here.
Oh, man, I don't even know now.
You had to set it up. But if you're there and you need this game, you can find it there. And I think
you're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
That price is worth it. Absolutely. This is what you compared it to another game, Bubba, before.
Yeah, it's like Takedo. So yes, if anybody's played Takedo, it's American
very
Takedo.
Similar. Yeah, very similar to that. Like similar feel, moving your pieces forward, not being able to be in the same spot with exception, picking up resources, visiting parks.
It's so chill. Oh my gosh, it's so chill.
Yep.
And I mean, mad props to this. On the side of the box.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Hey dummy, here's how to put it back in the box when your kid takes it out. Heavy air quotes on kid. You know, I appreciate stuff like that. I mean, it's quality of life stuff, and this Keymaster knocked it out of the park. Which they do that with every game. They are so good about making gorgeous games that play well. And I appreciate that so much. So, hey, do not sleep.
The entire box is thought up.
Don't sleep on this, okay? Don't literally physically sleep on it. It's not big enough. And also, don't miss out on this at GenCon. So you're going to want to stop by booth 2219 Keymaster Games.
Yeet.
Yeet is yeet. So we've got this pulled up. We're actually looking here And this is going to be our basic view for the whole show today. But what we're doing is we're going through, and we went through the GenCon 2019 preview list that's on Board Game Geek. And if you haven't been there, just go to boardgamegeek.com, and it's like right there on the homepage. It says GenCon preview. So click on that. And that's what we're pulling off of right now. So 617 titles. Like, we are not going to get to all of that. But we have chosen, like Matt said, a couple of games that we do want to talk about. And so, Matt, why don't you go ahead and kick us off with your first game?
Yeah, and this is in no particular order, except Parks we put first because we're most excited about that. The first one I have is called The Menace Among Us, and this is by Smirk and Dagger. Their booth is going to be 1743, if you're going to be there. The Menace Among Us, well, I'll take one step back. A few weeks ago, I was able to play Battlestar Galactica, and it's kind of a hidden role saboteur. Like, you don't really know who's actually going for the greater good and who's trying to like mess everything up. And from what I see, Menace Among Us is going to be a similar style game. So it's a hidden traitor game. You play cards, and your abilities, they're far more important than the metagame aspects of accusations and denials. So you're really just I know. Well, that's deep right there. Cards are played face down and shuffled together as a below deck actions. So you're trying to, again, I haven't played it yet, so I'm just kind of reading here. Trying to get a common goal, move forward, and you have someone who's trying to sabotage it by putting these other cards in. They're going to just ruin everything. That really has been more my style of game. Like, as I'm getting older, the competitive aspect of gaming, I still enjoy it. I still want to win games.
Sure.
But I've enjoyed more cooperative games. And if I want like a little bit more of like a little variation on that, I want like cooperative games where we're working towards a common goal, but I might be screwing you over.
Screwing you over.
So it's a game of intrigue and survival in deep space. Adrift and powerless. Your crippled vessel is bleeding oxygen. As you effect repairs, every breath you take brings you one step closer to death. You must work together to restore power before the air runs out. So you have loyal friends and crew members, and you have somebody who's kind of going to sabotage a ship. So yeah. I think that sounds awesome. It's going to be for sale. It's going to be $40. Like I said, it's going to be at Smirk and Dagger.
Yeah.
I'm pumped about it. It's going to be awesome. The art looks cool too.
It really does. It's kind of comic booky, and you know that we're simpletons, so that stuff kind of draws us in.
Don't you dare.
Well,
peg
you know
right
it's true. Yeah, come on now. All right, what's your next one here, Matt?
Next one is it's by Fowers Games and Sabotage. We got a chance to play this way back when it was
whenever
a
that
cardboard poster with laminated sheets.
It really was, yeah.
Yeah, and this is by Fowers Games. They're going to be in booth 1907. And quick plug, they're going to have comics based on
Virgil Bros.
Virgil Bros, yes, in their booth. So I'm going to be definitely getting that one. And this is going to be a $75 game. So Sabotage is a game of team stealth tactics. Two teams compete with spies trying to save the world and the villains trying to stop them. Spies must be clever and quiet while the villains must deduce and hunt. So it's a hidden movement type game. We have a screen in front of you.
Yeah.
You're kind of just trying to move around a room, pick things up, rob things.
It's so fun because it reminded me a lot of... What was the name? Sonar. It reminded me a lot of Sonar.
Battleship? Oh, yes, Sonar. Yeah,
well, yeah, it has a very Battleship, that hidden movement kind of element to it.
Yep.
And you're trying to, like, the good guys are trying to sabotage the bad guys, and the bad guys are actually trying to sabotage the good guys into not finding them and all sorts of stuff. But the coolest thing about it is that the box itself opens up into the actual divider. So there's nothing inside of the box that does that. It's like the whole box, like...
That is awesome. That is good design.
It's so cool. Tim, that was awesome, man.
Magnifique. And just to win, the spies have to hack 8 times before the villains hit them 5 times with their weapons. Yeah. So super cool game. I'm looking forward to playing the
It was a fun play, man.
Copy. Yeah,
it really was. Yeah, be sure to check them out. Booth 1907 Fowers Games, and they're gonna have a bunch of stuff. So they're gonna have Burgle Bros, and I actually signed up for a Burgle Bros 2 demo. Drew and I did on Thursday.
Oh, sweet! We played that one way back in early on prototype as well.
It's changed a lot. Yeah,
it's changed a lot.
It's changed a lot. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. And then my third one is Foodies by, it's either CMON or Come On. Someone told me they want to be called Come On. Come on. But if you don't want to call them Come On, you can call them CMON still.
Yeah.
Or you can call them Cool Mini or not. Foodies. So you are, you're managers in a food court. Mm-hmm. And you're trying during the game, you will add new dishes to your menu. You're going to be connecting stars between different dishes. You're basically trying to make the best food, which makes sense because you're, running a food court here. Really, what kind of caught me is it was described as a better, can I say this? As a better Machikoro. And I thought Machikoro was fine. So it seems like it's the next step. If you love Machikoro, this is probably the game for you to check out. If you don't like me saying that, I'm sorry. Go play Machikoro.
Well, I mean, Man vs. Meeple just played Pandasaurus' new release of Machikoro Legacies, so even they know that it's got to evolve. It can't just stay in what it is.
So this is an evolved version of base Machikoro. So you're going to be hiring chefs to work in your kitchen. You have specials. You have prestigious chefs who are the best in the business. So you just want to have the most popularity. You want to be declared the food master. It's done. Food. I like food. I know it's like real life here. So it just sounds kind of like a lightweight, not too heavy game. And that's kind of been my mental jam. I'm working like crazy doing this great stuff and working at Starbucks doing that stuff. So being able to take a game to the table that's not going to be a brain burner is my jam.
Yes,
my speed.
Please.
So,
yeah.
And that is going to be, like I said, Come On. In 417.
You think you're going to be able to keep doing that?
I don't think so.
We've been calling it CMON for so long.
Come on. 417 is the booth location, and it is going to be $40. It's 2 to 5 players, 20 to 30 minutes. Add probably a half hour to that.
CMON's been pretty good lately about these really kind of quick play games.
Yeah.
Kind of with a cartoony feel to it, and still some legitimate gameplay. Thinking gizmos and stuff like that. So
yeah, and then I have an honorable mention. It's called Watergate. You all know Watergate. Nixon, Watergate. This is a 2-player game. I'm pretty sure you can do 2v2 as well. Yet to be confirmed. And this is by Capstone Games, and they're going to be in booth 457.
Oh, it's right down the street. Yeah,
just right down the street. Yeah. So this is a game where one player represents the Nixon administration and tries not to resign before the end of the game, while the other player represents the Washington Post, and they're trying to show connections between Nixon and some of his informers. So it's kind of like this 1v1 or 2v2 game where you're bringing information forward, and it looks like there's a sliding scale where if you're the Post, you're trying to get this marker closer to Nixon, so information's revealed, and if you're Nixon, you're trying to keep it farther away from you so you can deny that information. Seems like one of those real fun, kind of back and forth types of games. It says it's 30 to 60 minutes and it's $35. From what I've seen, looks super fun, and looking forward to sitting down and doing a demo. Hopefully I can do a demo.
Can I choose to not, as Nixon, have all of my conversations recorded in the Oval Office? I mean, because I'm going to win every time.
We'll have to check the rules. We'll try the demo and we'll ask.
Okay.
So we'll see.
It says and here sub-published by the NSA. That's interesting.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
what are the odds?
Political category. Yeah, so that's Watergate by Capstone. And those are my top 4. Just real quick, I'll go back through them. We have The Menace Among Us. We have Sabotage, Foodies, and Watergate.
Yeah.
So obviously tons more games to check out while we're there.
Yeah.
And pumped.
That's the whole reason.
It does not come with a Nixon mask, Michael Brown.
Well, you don't
that I know of.
You
that
don't
I know
know
of.
What a marketing scheme that would be, though.
Everyone's gonna be doing that.
If you don't, they shouldn't let you take the game. So my stuff here, I've got this game, Bosk by Floodgate Games. This was one, Matt, you and I saw it at, where was it? PAX Unplugged, maybe? PAX South? Where was it?
PAX South.
It was somewhere. We saw it at another convention.
PAX Blah.
PAX X. And just loved it because this game was very similar to photosynthesis in that, you know, you're kind of planting trees and you're propagating and all sorts of stuff like that. And I thought that it took what was happening in photosynthesis and added a lot of elements to it that I didn't even know that I wanted from photosynthesis.
Exactly.
And it's gorgeous. It's by the same people that make Sagrada. So like, are we surprised that this designer and publisher are going to do something like this? I know that I'm not. But Bosk is going to be great. So Floodgate Games is at booth 249. And if you liked anything about photosynthesis, you're going to most certainly want to check out Bosk. And while you're there, it's a twofer, man. There's a new version of Sagrada coming out. Why would you not just stop by and get a little demo or a little sneaky peek of that and see what's going down? And it's going to be for sale, $45. Bosk is, and honestly, from what I've seen of this game, like hands-on have seen of this game, it reminds me a lot of Parks in quality. And so, like, I think it's completely 100% worth the 45 MSRP. So, check out Bosk at Floodgate Games in booth 249. My next game, Monster Slaughter, and this game,
I want you to read. I want you to read the description.
Okay, here we go. Flip the script on 80s horror movies with Monster Slaughter. This time, it's your turn to hunt down and slay insufferable teenagers who took refuge in an abandoned cabin in the woods.
Insufferable.
Every single one of these movies ever. At the head of the family of monsters, you have to carefully select in which order you will eliminate your victims, and then begin the slaughter. Monster Slaughter is a tactical inspiration, or a tactical game inspired by horror movies, classics, where each player takes control of a family of 3 monsters, father, son, and child, each with their own stats and family power. Yada, 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 yada. You're the bad guys. You're taking out the teens. So and I cannot say Ancama. I'm going to go with that as the developer. And this game, I saw it on Kickstarter, missed the Kickstarter, saw James Hudson post about getting his in, and just immediately was filled with, non-backers regret. Yeah, my FOMO kicked in like real hard. And it's going to be for sale for $90. That's a lot of money.
$90.
American greenbacks is what it is. And like I don't know that I am going to legitimately pick it up. I know that I will stand there and hold the box and look at it, look at Matt, look back at myself. I will do that a couple of times.
Just do it.
Do it. And that usually works. But we'll see, because this is a game that is very high on my want to have in my collection meter, because it looks gorgeous. Like it has that kind of cartoony feel to it that I really enjoy. It's a lot of the same stuff like about Dice Throne that really draws me in with Manny's art. This isn't Manny, but it kind of, to me, it still has that like not taking itself too seriously kind of feel to it. And the idea that you can play 2 to 5 players and you're each playing a family of different monsters to try and, for lack of a better term, murder these innocent teenagers. May or may not have had it coming. I don't know. They don't get a backstory. But I don't know, like everything about this game, and those of you guys that in the comment section may have gotten the Kickstarter in, maybe you know exactly how great it is. But for me, like this is one that's really high up there for me. And I really, like, I don't want to not go by 2 locations here, booth 2660 and booth 3065. And so like I said, I'm going to go and I'm going to check them out. Ancama Games. I'm going to go and see what's going on there.
Nice.
My next one, and this is one, guys, I'm going to be serious with you. I know absolutely nothing about this game at all. It's called Moonbase by Itten Games. And if So Itten is also the same company that makes Tokyo Highway, and I love Tokyo Highway.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
It's gorgeous in its simplicity, both in design and gameplay, but yes, still in its complexity in gameplay. It's one of those that you can know that you have the game on lock, and somebody comes in at the last moment and steals it from you, or screws you over in a move that you could have made. And I love that it has a dexterity element to it, and it looks to me like this is in the same vein, where you're placing rings and you're claiming bases and stuff like that. Like, it looks to me like there is a dexterity element to it. And I will most certainly 100% be stopping by Itten's booth at 2862.
This sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, we played life-size Tokyo Highway, like
right.
Oversized. I could see this being played oversized as
well.
Yeah,
not life-size.
We built highways. It was a long
crazy.
game. It was a long game.
Really was, yeah.
We
kept falling.
We built giant. What is it called?
Oversized.
Oversized. There it
Overstuffed.
Double stuffed Oreo size.
Double stuffed Oreo size.
Yeah. But Moonbase, again, I know nothing about it. I mean, we could sit here and I could read this description to you, but you can just go and read the description yourself.
There's no price for it either.
I'm all about that.
$1 billion.
Yeah, it's for sale for free sale. And so,
we'll see.
But anyway, Moonbase is one that I'm gonna check out because, I mean, we were a little bit more crazy than we should have been about Tokyo Highway. It was a $45 game. It was not, crazy expensive or whatever, but it was at PAX South that if you found a copy of Tokyo Highway, you put it underneath your arm and you walked around with it.
You did it.
Even if you didn't buy it immediately in the game store or on the show floor or wherever, like, you had it by yourself so that you could consult the Lord and see what needed to happen.
I picked one up.
I got one. Yeah, I mean,
okay, I didn't get one there, but I went home and bought one.
Yeah, Drew, we were at Night's Watch, and he walked around for probably half an hour with that game underneath his arm.
I was waiting for him to put it down. I was like, you don't probably want that, do you?
Well, the funny thing is because of, I don't even know where the hype came from, but we played it with April Lynn. That's what it was. But like, I think the game sat behind his desk chair in the cellophane for months before he opened it. But anyway, it's a great game, and if Moonbase is anything even remotely like it, it's going to be worth my time and also your time at GenCon. So those are my top three. And I have an honorable mention. I have like 1,400 honorable mentions.
I made him choose one.
He did. I was not very happy about it. But this is my honorable mention. And even then, preamble. I hesitated even adding it as my honorable mention, but I'm adding it as my honorable mention for the viewers, for you guys, for those of you that are not in my actual situation.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wonderland's War. And so this is a game that is coming up by Skybound, and the reason I hesitate is because Skybound are our great friends. We know several people at Skybound. James Hudson and Derek Funkhauser, and now Manny Tremblay, who is doing the art for Wonderland's War. The reason I hesitate to put this on my list is not because I don't think it's going to be a great game, not because I don't think it's going to be worth my time, but because Manny Tremblay, the artist, is actually going to be staying in the house with us at GenCon. So I will more than likely have played this game by the time I actually get into GenCon.
Maybe he'll keep it from us.
He better not. He just better not.
You had better not.
Don't you dare. But this is an interesting bag builder adventure game. And it's, look, the names that are working on this, guys, Tim Eisner and Ben Eisner. These are the guys that have developed Tidal Blades, a lot of a lot of Skybound stuff. So Tidal Blades, also Grim Forest with Druid City back before Hudson was with Skybound. Jonathan Gilmore, Ian Moss. Ian Moss, he did Dual Sword Island and works with Infectious Gaming. So there are a lot of really great names that are working on this title that even if you don't know who those people are, that's okay. They probably wouldn't care that you don't know who they are. Those are the kind of guys that they are. But you probably like the stuff that they do. So Skybound games, Skybound is my honorable mention. How about that? I'm just going to put that in there. They got a lot of stuff that I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the Skybound booth.
They're killing it.
I have got to play Tidal Blades. I'm sorry, I got to say that. I've got to play. I've got it backed. I backed it sight unseen, or I guess sight only seen. I have not played the game yet.
Yes.
I've been to several shows and have not played it. I got to play that game. They've got Walking Dead: Something to Fear coming out. What's it called? Trial by Trolley with Cyanide that they're putting out, just going bananas on Kickstarter right now. Like Skybound, there's a lot of stuff coming. Anyway, they're not sponsoring this episode. I need to stop talking about them.
Yes.
But I'm going to be stopping by their booth 2746, to check out Wonderland's War and all of the other stuff that they've got. Like, Villain, what is it called? Villainy and Valor? Valor and Villainy? It's one of the two. I backed it. They're going to have that there for demo. It's just go stop by their booth. It's going to be worth your time. 2746. So just to go back and recap, we started off for me with Bosk from Floodgate Games, booth 249. Then moved on to Monster Slaughter, Ancama Games, and that's 2660 or 3065. And also Moonbase by Itten at booth 2862. And last but not least, Skybound Games putting out Wonderland's War at booth 2746. And guys, like we said, you can find all of those games over at BoardGameGeek.com, and you can click right there on the top of their website to find it. I'll just show you where it is real quick. Right there, convention preview. Click on that, and it's going to take you right into all of the things that have been submitted to Board Game Geek, which is really any reputable game and or company have put their stuff there. So,
and speaking of GenCon, if you're going to be there, come hang out with us Friday night.
Oh, please.
We are doing our LTN meetup. Going to be doing it in a free play area, yet to be determined. We'll find out Thursday because we want to make sure we have enough space for everyone. Last year we met up in one of the hotel conference upstairs rooms, which was just, it was perfect. It was enough room for everyone. I'm going to aim to go back there again. We'll make sure we post. Yeah, it was great. Plenty of space, kind of away from everything, but we would love for you to come hang out with us Friday night at 7. Bring a game you bought. Bring a game you want to teach us. Bring yourselves. Bring a pizza. Bring me some coffee.
A coffee pizza.
Just all the aboves.
Yeah.
Bring them.
Yeah, and if you guys are going to be there and you want to let us know specifically that you're going to be there, you can hit us up on Twitter at BeardBrosLTN and just let us know where you are, and we'll try and keep you updated as best as we can at where we are and what we're doing and our meetups as well. You can also follow Love Thy Nerd at Love Thy Nerd on Twitter as well. And be sure to join our community, Love Thy Nerd community on Facebook. We're going to keep all that information going. There's even a Facebook event here on the page, all sorts of stuff. Like, we're doing our best, thanks to Kate. I say we.
Thanks, Kate.
I took a lot of credit there for all the work that Kate is going to do. But, guys, we are trying our best to keep you updated and just tell you about all the wonderful things that we're doing. And we're going to be trying, Matt, you and I, we're going to be trying to bring back a ton of games to share with the good people here on Beard Bros Game Show.
I'm a little nervous about trunk space.
I'm not.
Because I'm driving, but I'm also driving people up with me.
They can get an Uber. Yeah.
They're going to be holding games in their laps.
Get an Uber XL for your games.
My games. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think that's the only thing you can do.
Mm-hmm. Kate, I will bring back a copy of the new Moncala Legacy for you.
Not going to do it.
I'll do it.
Not going to do it. Although there is a version of Moncala that uses that game mode being developed that I'm actually pretty excited about.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. So, but guys, I think that's going to do it for us on this episode of the Beard Bros Game Show, and it's episode 31 for us, our GenCon preview.
30 freaking 1.
We got a lot of numbers floating around there.
Decent.
It's hard between like free play and Beard Bros and co-optional. The numbers are all over the map. So
we're doing it though.
We got a lot of numbers, yeah. But hey, be sure to check us out on lovethynerd.com and just peruse all of the great stuff that we have. Get involved in the discussion on some of our articles and check out the Beard Bros episodes, or go and find the community through that, or listen to and subscribe to one of our podcasts or all of our podcasts.
Just all of them. Yeah.
Everything we have is accessible right there from lovethynerd.com. And also, don't forget, you have limited time between now and August the 15th of 2019, the year of our Lord, to get in on our early nerd registration for our first ever Love Thy Nerd convention, conference, LTN Con. We're just going to call it that. And if you do so, you're going to be entered for a chance to win the very next day on the 16th, the Legendary Collector's Edition of Dice Throne Adventures. And I say that
baller.
It's the Legendary Collector's Edition on the Dice Throne Adventures Kickstarter, because it's not just Dice Throne Adventures.
You're going to have a whole shelf of games.
You really are. It's literally going to be 3 battle chests, because it'll be the Season 1 battle chest, the Season 2 battle chest, and the Dice Throne Adventures battle chest. It's legit 3 Calyx slots that you're going to need to do this. So, with that information.
I also forgot to mention that if we get enough signups, Bubba and I with our beards.
Come on.
Bubba's 50 signups before the early nerd registration ends. I stupidly said 20, and I'm sure we're already there now.
We are at 20.
Let's pretend like
we are at right now.
At least 20 more.
At 20.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There it is.
Let's choose the color that goes well with gray. Maybe do white glitter here and like black glitter. Is that a thing?
Nope. Yes,
darker glitter. I don't know.
It's not going to be fun. I'm just telling you that right now. So
my body's ready.
It shouldn't be. It should not be.
And also, come hang out with Aaron and I tomorrow night as we play.
Yep.
Arcs. Hold of the board, box the board, boxes. There it is. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, kid dependent. We're going to be playing through this and then giving away a copy and included as a playmat. So
it's a great playmat, by the way.
Just do it.
Yeah. I don't want to ever not play with that playmat.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Here.
Just saying. I love that playmat. So, well, hey, check us out on all the things. Follow us on all the things. Make sure that if you're coming to GenCon, that you come and hang out with us. Find us. We're going to be wearing these shirts. Everybody's going to be wearing our LTN black, flat black tees.
What if I wore this one, though?
You better not. You better not. I have thought that we need Beard Bros shirts, like for real. And stay tuned. We'll figure it out. But
so we need to make them for us.
Well, what are you doing right now? Just sitting there?
I'm going to go hang out with Penny here in a second. Yeah.
Go get some more mom spaghetti.
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, hey, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Beard Bros Game Show. Thank you for hanging out with us today, for giving us a little piece of your Friday. Like Matt said, join us tomorrow night for co-optional. And by us, I mean them.
Yours truly.
Anna was like, we should try to find a way to play with them together with Parks.
Oh, that would be pretty
cool. And
I'm
like, dude, I don't know how to do it. So we'll play along with you. How about that?
Let me think about it.
You think about it. Yeah. But anyway, we will catch you next time. And hey, guys, if nobody tells you this, just remember that it's true. Jesus loves you, nerds.